Hi guys, it's me again. And today is going to be a story time video because I want to talk about my lupus journey and until now, but I have to give some background information, I feel, so that you would know what it led to today's conditions and along the way what has happened and what I have learned. And story times are always cool because you and I can get to know one another a bit better, and all of my 100 over subscribers. It is amazing. So we can get intimate in that sense, you know what I mean? Like let's get a little bit intimate with your loopy, okay? So my career started in, I'm gonna take it to day one, okay? My career started in Singapore since 2008. I had an amazing 5 years with this French company, which does, I'm not gonna disclose any names, but I'm gonna give character names along the way, okay? So the first 5 years I worked in this French company, which they actually manufacture, code, develop everything like software solutions. So it was a perfect fit for me. I just fresh out of the boat, graduated from uni, and I started doing software configuration, software testing. It was an amazing 5 years. And then after 5 years with the same company, I moved my butt to a consultant company. So I became a consultant, IT security consultant for a big Swiss bank. Okay, I'm not going to name names, but it's one of the big Swiss banks. Consultant life is when the client says change consultant, done. You're on bench. Like you don't, if you have another client, you go to another client. But the company that I joined is not one of the big fours, so we only had one client in Singapore. And when the client changed vendor, we were on bench for a year. So I was with the consultant company from 2013 to 2015. And by the end of 2015, I got hired by a big French bank as an internal employee. And I was excited, and I was like, wow, it's internal, like from there your career can blossom. You can go internal to other banks, and I'm in IT security domain, so it's exciting. It's a thrilling moment for me. And going into this new adventure from 2016 until January 2018, I was very hopeful, very excited, like, wow, this is I'm gonna make it happen, And the thing with me is that if I can have a mobility in the organization, I enjoy that more than moving to another organization, because like banks are huge. You have a lot of different departments, a lot of different sectors that you can contribute in. That's how I feel. So I got into this team, and now let's start giving names. So let's say I was part of operations team. So as you know, operation is a lot of repetitive work, same thing again and again. So it's operation investigation. So we investigate things, we populate reports, we populate our findings, all that stuff. I cannot disclose more than that. We have an operations lead per se. Now. Everybody who works in the banking domain knows that we have banking inside the organization. You have ranks, right? Analyst, associate, apprentice, AVP, VP, director, all that stuff. Now, those ranks are reflected in your phone book or in your directory. And those are like, if you're a manager, there is a proper title for it, like let's say AVP or VP, and then they will put it inside the phone book or directory so that it's legit your title, okay? So this person, let's give her a name, Suzanne. Let's call her Suzanne because I think it matches her. Let's call her Suzanne. So Suzanne is not a manager from corporate point of view. From the bank, she is not. She is a operations lead, not even an operations head. Operations lead, and the only person who is under her is moi. Okay, and then we have a project manager who runs the project. Now let's give this character name. What to name? David. Let's call him David. David and Suzanne. Okay, so David is the boss. He will decide your performance review. He will decide your bonus. He will decide your everything, your career front, everything. So that's David. Suzanne is just running the operations. Okay. So at first, it was just the two girls in the team. The rest are boys. So we kind of clicked, like just two girls. I got so involved to a point where within less than 6 months, I got so involved, like even helping out with her wedding, choosing her wedding dresses, even like getting a makeup artist to do her wedding makeup in my damn house, okay? In my house. Okay, she even changed into her wedding dress in my room. So that's how we got close. So I thought she knew me, right? She knew me, how I am. And I'm a person that likes to invest in relationships. I will put in seeds for a long run, and I want valuable relationships. Meaning I don't want to have superficial shit. That's not me, okay? I don't want to have like Instagram life and YouTube life and then all that high-end shit. No, that ain't me. I am down to earth. I am going to invest in you, and I'm going to invest in this relationship, a friendship, a relationship, any type of relationship I'm going to invest in. And I want nothing but support and love and all around understanding. And I want to grow as friends and as even like my partner, family, anyone. Because we're experiencing life. That's what we're doing in this planet, I feel. Like we're experiencing life. Might as well experience the best out of each other. And like you can headbutt, but like respect, love, and understanding, and that's the seed that I plant. So I thought she knew me like that because, like I got so involved. But then things took a turn, and that's another story time. And that story time will be me and a time of a town hall, okay? And that will be the story time, another story time. But let's just say things took a little bit detour, and I don't trust Suzanne no more. So when I don't trust no more, my guards are up, and then I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do now? Okay, and then she started doing things. So things as in like, okay, literally, I'm sitting here, this is my table, she is just beside me every day, and we're in a secure room, okay? So we don't have a lot of room to move around, yeah? And every single day, I feel like there is a pair of eyes looking over my shoulder for no reason. And I felt for 2 years, 2016 up until January 2018, I feel like, so forget about half of 2016. So starting from, to be precise, let's say June 2016 until January 2018, 1.5 years, I feel like I'm going to get penalized for anything that I do. And to a point where she told me that you need to adjust your energy around people. It's good to be happy, but if you're too happy, it affects people. That's her comment, Suzanne. So I'm like, okay, I'll be less happy then. So you might ask me, why are you happy at work? Well, the fact that I have a work itself, it makes me feel happy. Like there are a lot of things happening in this world, and I feel like we're blessed. Like if you have a house, if you have food on the table, and you have a job that pays your bill, and you can save, and you can travel the world, you're lucky. So I'm happy about that. What's not to be happy about that? So, like the relationship wasn't good, and then in the end, it got to a point where we can't talk to each other. Like we have to email each other, that we're sitting side by side, but we can't talk to each other. So the stress accumulated, and in 2017 I was doing my master's part-time. So I was going to school part-time at night after work, and I broke up with my previous boyfriend in 2017, and that was also hard. So there were a lot of emotions that accumulated, and my health went like downwards from 2017 November onwards. My dog is destroying the carpet, so I will have to come back to you guys another time with part 2. Love you all.